welcome to the Crack of Dawn. I'm Dawn Lombardi, your hostess. I have an old friend of mine, Deryk Langlais, on, and here he is.
Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
I can't even believe it.
I'm Deryk.
This is Deryk. So Deryk and I went to high school together. It's so crazy. And ever since we graduated, we just connected on social media. That's it. I haven't seen him at a high school reunion.
Yep.
That was like it. And then he lives in Japan.
I do.
So it's kind of cool. So we decided that we were just going to wing it today and just kind of talk about like what happened after high school, how he got to Japan, what he does for a job. He's been sitting with me for like 20 minutes now, and we've been trying to not ask all those questions because we want to kind of figure it out while we're painting. So what we are going to paint today is we're going to paint some roosters because they're my new series. And Deryk did buy a rooster from me. So,
I did.
Yeah, and it's really majestic and great and really nice. And we are all painting male roosters. Sorry, women. But, you know, it's kind of a man's world when it comes to birds.
Not too many female roosters.
They're not that pretty. Oh, yeah, that's not. I don't think they do that in their species, but maybe. So we're going to try a rooster, okay? So I'm going to do mine on red. He's going to do his on leopard print. And we're going to talk about what kind of happened after high school. Just found out why he was in none of my classes in high school, because he was in those fancy AP ones and I was not. But yeah, and no art classes for you, right?
I did not take any art classes.
None?
No.
Really?
You're going to find out that that's true in a moment.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to start out with just a basic sketch on here of a rooster. Okay, you can see the roosters in the background that I painted. And, you know, use some big broad strokes. Don't be too picky. And a lot of people like to paint like this. And, you know, I don't paint like that. You can, but I just don't do that.
I'm just going for it.
He's so excited to go for it. And like, you know, we just,
it on already.
Yes. And so, you know, you pick these roostery colors and try to look at what's in front of you. I mean, even in art, Deryk, I can't usually paint unless something's in front of me.
Right.
You know, if someone says, draw me a pig, draw me a camel, like I can figure it out a little. It's like Pictionary, though. You know, it's not going to be perfect. So after high school.
Yeah.
So. I
went to UMass.
Did we both graduate? Yes.
I didn't manage to graduate.
Graduated, and
surprisingly
you
enough.
went to UMass?
I did. I went to UMass.
You're kidding me. I can't believe it. Oh, God. Did you like it?
Did I like UMass?
Yeah.
I liked it fine.
You did?
It was yeah. I took advantage of the international exchange program.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I went to Germany for a year.
You did?
Yeah. It was great.
It was?
It was.
Oh, wow. All parts of Germany, or like Frankfurt? Or?
I was down in the southwest corner of a city called Freiburg.
Freiburg. Okay, I'm showing him my rooster while I'm painting. Freiburg. Okay. And not a military town, or yes or no, or?
At the very time I was there, it had previously been part of the Canadian military's zone, and they were in the process of pulling out, and the former Canadian military barracks was turned into a residential apartment building.
You're kidding. Okay.
And I actually had some part-time job helping to renovate those rooms.
You did?
Yeah, it was really cool, actually. The German system, they had this kind of work office, they called it. And if you had your student ID card,
that's neat.
you could go there and get a job for just a day, and they pay you in cash.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
And how'd you find that out?
Through the grapevine, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. How long were you there for?
I was there for a year.
Oh, that's a long time. How old were you? Like 19, 20?
21.
21? Oh, God. And was it wild and fun? And I mean, way different than the States, being over in Germany when you're 20, right?
I avoided contracting any diseases.
That's bad over there?
No.
Not necessarily.
No, I was all set. It was all good.
I can't. Did you have roommates?
Yeah, I did have a German roommate. I'm still in touch with him.
You're still in touch with him?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, a good guy named Rudiger.
And now you know German a little enough?
I still can remember a bit, yeah.
I'm doing darker on my rooster on the bottom, if you can see. So I'm going from like this hay kind of color to the black. And see, once this paint, Deryk, dries so quick, so quack. It dries so quack that that you can go back and fix things very easily. I know everything's rooster, duck rooster. Did you have any So when you got back from Germany,
Yep.
back for a couple more years, did you do like 5? It took me 5 years to graduate from college. I don't know what it took you, but it took me 5 to get a bachelor's anyway.
Okay.
How about you?
In what?
I got art education, and then I got the master's later.
Okay.
But it took me a while because I wasn't good at school.
Sure.
It took hard for me.
That does make it more difficult.
Oh, I thought it was very hard. So then you finished at UMass with a degree in.
Communication.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, that figures. Okay.
And
Sometimes you can paint the sides. Yeah, I can see
and
that.
it was a good time. Then I got out of there and I said, well, before I go on to graduate school or law school or whatever I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I want to go live abroad again for a little while.
Yeah.
And when you're in college and you want to go on exchange, it's pretty easy because they set up.
It's all set up for you, right?
And you've got a student visa and all the thing. But once you're done with college, you've got to have some sort of reason to get a visa to, just live overseas. You can't just show up.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay.
So I was looking around, and being an English teacher was one of the
For the
routes
Department of Defense, or no?
to be able to. Well, no, just in general. Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, whoops. And if you need this kind of red for his hat.
Oh, sure.
His thing.
Boy, it's coming out just how I thought it would.
No, keep going. You're doing good. Plus, we can swap in the middle of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I went over there and I thought about how to get overseas. So teaching English was an option, and I looked at around different countries. And because I had a lifelong interest in martial arts, Japan seemed like a natural choice. So
That's what you picked?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. So I went over and.
Oh my God!
and
Not
Japan.
Department of Defense, though. No.
No
Really?
connection. Yeah, just and I didn't speak any Japanese at all.
You didn't?
No.
I can't believe that's what you did. Okay, so you were planning on just being out there for how long?
I was planning to be there for 2 years tops.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I fell in love.
And that was it.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
And her family's great. They must be if they're from out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. And then she does same line of work you do, or complete opposite?
Complete opposite. She runs a construction company.
She does?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
She does? I only know one out of bosses, Elizabeth Construction. Hi, Elizabeth. I can't believe it. That's so cool.
It's pretty unusual for a female.
Yes,
in Japan.
it is.
Boy, is this coming out
That
badly.
is so cool. Let me see. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Keep going. Don't worry.
Those feet, man.
No, I fixed that.
Nobody can
Easy.
walk with that.
No, I can fix that in a second. Go move
right.
towards the head.
All right, I'm moving.
Yeah, people get very nervous, and I'm like, no, I'll fix that for you.
Where's that red
I'll
rooster
fix that
top
for you.
Red.
Oh,
This
here
one
we go, right here.
I'll just
Yeah.
steal some of yours. It's easier.
Steal mine right here. Yeah. And you can glob it on.
Yep. Glob.
You can glob it on if you want.
Because I'm not worried about
And then there's like a glare.
trying to sell this.
Well, I'm telling you, you're going to bring it back. So now, how long does it take to get to Japan on a plane? 26 hours.
My flight from Tokyo to DC this time was 16 hours in the air.
16 hours.
Yeah.
So now, my geometry's decent. It's fairly good, but my geography's awful.
Okay.
So Japan,
Is far.
it's continent of Asia, right?
It is on the continent of Asia.
Asia.
It's basically
It's really
a series
far?
of many islands. Most
It
of them
is?
is quite small. Yes.
Japan is all islands?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm not lying.
Really?
Yeah, you can check it.
How big is one of the islands, like the biggest state that we have?
The main island of Honshu, which is the main big one in the middle, is.
I love that.
If you were to jam them all together, it's
believe
basically
it.
about the size of California. Most of the islands put together, right? And you've got you've got the land area of California with half the U.S. population jammed into there. So you can imagine that space is at a premium.
Oh my gosh. And did you fall in love with Japan?
I did. It's a great place.
So
I
not
mean,
only with the wife, Japan you really like too. Yes.
It has its challenges, as you can imagine, but
Is it expensive? More expensive than the U.S. to live?
It depends on how you want to live. If you were trying to maintain an American lifestyle completely over in Japan, that would be tricky, to say the least.
So nobody has cleaning ladies and nannies and all that?
And to have like a pool in your yard is just completely out of the question.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because not only, even if, like, okay, so I have a pretty big yard. I have enough
you have a
space
good yard.
to put a pool in. But it's not like in the States where everybody has, look at that. It's not like in the States where everybody has a
that's what
pool,
the wipes
so
are
you
for.
can't get the chemicals and stuff, There's nowhere to go for that. So and nobody does it. And that's thanks.
You probably wouldn't want a pool anyway, right? Maybe. What's the weather like there? Ireland? Oh, it's hot?
Hot.
Now
hot,
it is?
hot, hot, hot,
Right
hot.
now?
Right now it's cold.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we get snow and stuff where I live, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
And then what do the houses look like? Do they look like flats, like in like Amsterdam or something?
Nope. They have a
Do they look like houses around
delicious
here?
medley of houses.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
And there's no war. You have a good leader? No?
Well, there's no war. I don't know. I can't speak to whether or not we have a good leader. That's.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Well,
Nobody
no,
knows.
it's just a politically loaded question.
It is?
Sure.
Okay.
Get me in
I don't
trouble,
know.
people.
I usually don't know, like my friends from Venezuela are always like yelling for help. And
Hey,
I'm
it's
like,
starting to look like a rooster kind of.
I'm telling you, just keep, and the eye at the end is going to be the most worst. Now see, when you're doing the tail, don't forget to go off the page over here. Then you don't have to frame it. I mean, some people like to frame the stuff, but I mean, it's like, it looks great if you just paint the side.
I'm just going.
So have your
for it.
parents ever visited Japan?
They did. When
They
I first went over,
did?
they came over, yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
And they'd never been, right?
No, we had a good time. Got around the country and
they'd-
whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, it's good.
And they'd never been before in their lives?
No.
What about your brother?
My brother came over.
He
my brother,
really
actually,
did?
my brother came over,
Jeez.
and we for a while, the two of us ran our own English school.
You did?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I can't believe you ended up there. Oh my God. So your wife's construction and your TV and film, right?
Well, I know I do some side jobs. I do a lot of voiceover work.
You
and,
do?
I've been in some TV shows and a couple
Really?
of movies. Yeah. And
So
but
cool.
you know, for main work, I was doing among other things, overseas business development consultation for Japanese companies.
Really?
Yeah. But when the pandemic hit, you know, that kind of got closed down because there was not really any business travel,
Right.
and there weren't any, you know, trade shows or anything going on. So I've been looking around, and I started my own brand of jiu-jitsu gis.
Did you? I saw. Yes.
And I'm going to be trying to export Japanese used vehicles.
You are?
Yeah. So I figure why
Over to
not?
here?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that? With a boat?
With a boat.
Right?
Yes, exactly right. Too far to throw them.
I can't believe it. That's so cool. That's exciting. It's a whole nother adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really cool. And then wife does the construction business. How the heck did she get into that? Does she have
well-
a father that does it?
Well, yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right.
okay,
So she
perfect.
was sort of
The girl that's
coerced.
not going to be shoved in the corner, right?
coerced into working in the office, and then she ended up taking over the company.
Are you kidding me? See that? Oh my gosh. Now, is that the country, forgive me for saying this, I gotta say, you know, it's the crack of dawn. I ask whatever I wanna ask.
Ask.
You know how in some countries they encourage having boys versus girls? Is
Yes.
Japan like that, or is it the other country I'm thinking of? Or is it close?
No, it's nothing like China.
It isn't?
No.
Nah, you said it.
But,
See, and then I put a big black dot right in the middle of the, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna
oh,
work.
yeah, look at that.
Eh.
You know what? I'm loving this green now. I'm jamming the
Let me
green in
see.
there.
I know.
Come on.
Oh, yours is
Come on.
so good. It's better than mine.
Look at that.
Shoot, I got to work fast. His is better. It really is. It really is good. You said you were going to make a, what did you call him?
A Jim Jam Jamboree. I don't know what I say.
I forgot what you said.
Something or
Oh my
other.
God. So you don't have to have, like, if you had a girl, nobody gets mad.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not like that.
No.
Oh
But
my God.
it is unusual having a woman in the construction industry for sure.
Absolutely, right? So does she wear hard hats and like shoot kickers? Sorry.
No.
She doesn't?
No.
You're kidding.
She doesn't do a lot of like actual.
No pink hard hat?
No.
No?
No.
And the boys, will they follow in her steps or yours or nobody's?
Oh boy, I sure hope they don't follow in mine.
You
But
don't think? So they love like paintball and all that fun stuff.
yeah,
they love?
I've taken the older boy to paintball.
They love it?
Yeah, and we're doing like kind of the airsoft survival game thing. That's a good time.
It's fun. And then you have like quite the kind of survivor backyard. Kind of, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Lots going on.
My backyard.
Yeah, right? Everything. Darts and knives.
Geez, yeah, the pizza oven and
You
everything.
have everything.
Yeah, that's
Everything.
great. Yeah,
you
yeah.
built all that? Oh yeah. He's like knife throwing things. You know, the
Axe
kids have
throwing target, yeah,
in
yeah,
his backyard. I can't. What about pets? No pets.
We used to have dogs, and we did dog shows.
You did?
Oh yeah, actually the
What kind?
Borzoi. Are you familiar with those? They're also known as Russian
Are
wolfhounds.
they Japanese? No, they're not. Oh my
No, they're
gosh.
a Russian breed.
They are? No.
Yeah. Yep. And
And then what happened with that?
well, they died.
They did, and then you just sad, right?
Well, actually, you know, it's funny you ask. we kind of made the conscious decision to not get any more when they passed away, because the boys were finally old enough to remember if we're going to take nice trips places.
Oh, yeah.
And then the darn pandemic hit, and that kind of shut down the whole
Everything.
thing. And
Did that shut down Japan too as well?
Oh,
Everything.
boy, yeah,
It
yeah.
really did?
Yeah.
The whole world.
Yeah,
God.
it's pretty bad over there. But
Really
I'll tell you one
still?
thing though. We didn't. People ask like, "Oh, what about your mask mandate?" We never had a mask mandate in Japan, because in Japan, people just
Really?
naturally wear a mask when it's cold and flu season. So it's just like
Oh,
natural.
I didn't know that.
Nobody gets all like, "Oh, that's my freedom you're impinging on."
Oh, they don't? They just
no. Duh. It's just better for
you're
the
right.
society, right?
Yeah, you're right. So it wasn't.
Oh, come on.
They really do that anyway? They wear the. I didn't know that. That
Yeah,
is
even
so
for
cool. What's the
allergy season, people wear masks. To
Oh yeah, so they already did it anyway. Nobody even did that here.
well,
it's different.
a little slow in the uptake.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, and your family was pretty healthy, pretty good. I think my husband got it, but who knows?
Oh, no kidding.
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah, he's not into the vaxing. So
Okay.
I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't care. We don't get mad. That's why we're still married. Yeah, I don't care. It's like, I could shop for husband number 2. Just kidding, Tone. But it's like, you do what you got to do. You can't yell at your wife all day. I remember, you know what I mean? When people, we don't get along. It's like, well, of course you don't. You can't get mad at every single thing.
Well, my grandparents seem to communicate by fighting all the time.
That's hilarious. And they were together the whole time.
Yeah. They just got used to it.
Mine looks like he's ready to peck someone's eye out.
I can't get my little white dot to sit right.
And sometimes you have to wipe it off with like little cloth and start over. I don't like my guy's eye. It takes a while. So these roosters, even when I'm doing like the series of roosters and stuff, it takes me a while. If the thing doesn't look right, it's not. It's just not. It has to sing to me. It has to say something. Otherwise, it's just not good. As my kids would say, mid. So do your kids speak both, right? Japanese and English?
Yes.
Does everybody speak? Like if I just got off a plane in Japan, I could just start being like, "Where's the bathroom?" and they'd tell me.
No.
Or no?
Okay. No. I would say. Well, it depends. If you were in Tokyo or the big cities, yeah, and of course the staff is going to be helpful, but not as much as you might hope.
Like kind of like Paris.
Kind of like Paris, but with a lot fewer thieves in Japan.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
The crime's good?
It's very safe in Japan.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so nice to hear. And everybody gets along? Yeah, pretty much?
Everybody gets along. Well, it's a funny you ask,
because
one of the things
NATO, whatever that is.
No, they're not part of NATO.
They aren't?
No, they're very far away from the Atlantic. But the thing is, in Japan, people avoid creating conflict.
Right.
And that's why it's so nice. Like here, everybody's got to wear everything out on their sleeve. And
I agree.
Put all your political
stickers on everything.
Stickers all over your car.
Yes.
Like, I support this guy. And then, all you're going to do is get
Create
the guy
problems.
who disagrees with you angry,
Yes, road rage for sure.
So just don't talk about that stuff.
I know. I agree. I totally agree.
Jeez.
It's like hilarious. It's like
why do you go out of your way to make everything difficult?
You know what though? I really think because we were like some of the girls and I, because my close friends in high school were like Lila, Rachel.
Yeah.
And we were all like that. I think everybody in Northampton was like that. Nobody cared. We had a lot
people
of
just
famous
get too hepped up on the goofball. They get all wound up about everything for reasons that really escape me. I'm done.
You're done with yours? Okay, now your signature is extremely important.
Of course.
So you're going to want to put that somewhere. You can use my daughter's eyeliner if you'd like.
Can I just use my handprint?
And you could do the handprint. The eyeliner works great if you want to use that. You can take your picture off if it's easier for you to sign like that.
Oh, you know what? I'm not done. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I didn't do the edges. You told me I gotta
do the edges.
I gotta wrap around here.
And then yours is great. Don't you love it? Oh my God, it came out so good. I dig it. I love it. Plus, we have 5 minutes, maybe 4. So, so what's the Japanese? Is it harder to be in 2nd grade in Japan or harder in the United States of America? Like content-wise? Like, are they reading like way better, harder things than we are here in the States, or same?
I think
Curriculum-wise?
Curriculum-wise, my son is definitely further along with mathematics than I was at his age.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. See, first of all, we have a lot of Chinese exchange students at my school that I work at, but I don't think Japanese. But like, it blows my mind when I'll say like, wow, what are you working on? And she's like, oh, chemistry. And then I'm like, oh, anybody else here taking chemistry? Because this is 9th grade. You know, and the others are just like, oh, we're in geometry 1 or whatever, you know, and she's like, I'm in,
right.
It's just odd. And I'm just like, okay, so honey, you were taking algebra 1 in 2nd grade, and she's like, yes. And I'm like thinking like, Jesus. But it's amazing.
Right.
Look at our roosters.
I'm so excited.
So I'm going to show this rooster. Look at it. Oh, I can't even believe that's yours. It's so good. Now are you mad you bought one from me?
It came out less sucky than I was anticipating.
Now are you mad you bought one from me? Oh my God! Your signature's perfect. The thing, I like it better than mine. Let me sign mine too. Okay, mine's okay, but you know, his has more character. That's the thing. Mine's kind of like, you know, he's like, you know, he just looks like he's been smoking the wrong thing. He's just staring off, doing nothing. And Deryk's looks like, you know, it's ready to come at you. So this one needs some work. And, you know, what colors were your favorite to mix on here?
You know, what I liked a lot
I
was how that I put a couple of dark green streaks into
white.
the black, and I liked how that worked out. And it's just very subtle. You didn't have to look for it, but I like that. And then the white, you know, I mean, it was an inspiration.
Hold on, I'm going to add some
And it's
white
my
to
rooster.
mine. Yeah, it's your rooster. Hold on, I'm going to add some white and copy. And you know, I was teaching high school students today, and Anthony, this one kid, hi Anthony, he's really good at math, right? And we're
Okay.
doing perspective. So I'm like, all right, most teachers aren't going to tell you this, but we're going to cheat today. And they were like, what? And I'm like, well, Anthony here knows what he's doing. So he's going to show us how to do it. And I mean, that's exactly what I teach that's differently than the other subjects. We have 2 minutes left. But it's so fun to teach the art because
Sure.
it's like, if you do have someone that's good at it, why not? It's not cheating.
Right.
It's like, just, you know, show me how you did the rooster's eye, because I
Right,
don't know
right,
how to
right,
do
right.
that. So it's so much more fun. And you were teaching English. Did you ever teach anything else?
German.
You did?
I did teach German for a while.
How many languages do you speak? Are you like Melania Trump?
No. I'm exactly like Melania Trump.
I've only heard her speak 2 things,
And
by the way.
yeah, so you know,
German.
German, Japanese,
Japanese?
English. Yeah.
So is
I can swear in Swedish, but that doesn't come in too
I
handy.
can too.
Yeah.
Jabra hurra.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Is Me Too When How? Nettie, what's that show you guys used to watch as a kid? It was Japanese. It was a little cat or a little meat. How do you say hi in Japan? in Japanese?
Like hello, hi?
Yeah.
Konnichiwa?
Oh, it is? Okay, I must be thinking about Chinese. Konnichiwa?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah,
And it's the only country that speaks Japanese is Japan.
that's correct.
It is.
Yeah.
And then why do they call people Portuguese? And then there's Japanese, and then there's Havanese, for a dog anyway. But why is it Italian? You know what I mean? I always wonder, why is it Japanese, Indonesia? What's another
Indonesian.
one? Indonesia.
Okay.
What's another one that has the "is" on the end, though? Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Chinese, Japanese.
Chinese, Japanese.
Nepalese.
Yeah, is it all the Asians that have the "is" on the end? Philippines don't. 1 minute, perfect. Where's Philippines near Japan?
Yeah, it would be Filipino. Yeah.
Near Japan? Is Philippines near Japan?
Well, I mean, nearer than here, yeah.
You know who lives in the Philippines? Remember Chris Stolk?
Yeah.
Chris, yeah, he lives in the Philippines.
What's he doing down there?
He runs a restaurant called Smoke. Isn't that cool?
Really?
And he ended up down there because, again, his
You know,
wife.
Chris Siraj is in Bolivia.
I know.
Right, running a Minuteman Pizza.
I know,
right?
isn't it? We had
Shout out to Minuteman Pizza.
I know. So going from Northampton High School, we'll just tell you quick as we're blabbing away into the background, but we came from a really nice high school area. So like, you know, everybody's kind of figuring out what kind of sexual area to go in and all that and everything. And 25, 35 years ago, it wasn't even an option. Nobody even cared. We live in a very diverse town with lots of liberals and lots of people that did their own thing. And that's kind of why Deryk and I kind of We just don't care. Well, I don't. I know that. You know, I don't get into that with the bumper stickers and get mad at people. It just doesn't bother us, and I think it's because we're from there. So going forward, thanks for coming on the show. It's such a great thing great time having you. I like your rooster
Thanks for
better.
helping me paint my cock.
It was so great. I know, I loved it. Every stroke was great. I loved it. So we'll see you soon, and thanks for tuning in. If you want to come in and be a guest, we'd love to have you. Christine Pettit, great guest as well, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Woo!
Welcome, I'm Nick Augustino. I'd like to welcome you to the Clam Box, where we do seafood our way. We got lobster roll, fried clams, fish and chip, fried shrimp, and our famous onion rings. We put a lot of precaution into the safety for you and your family. Not only do we use plexiglass at the cash register and sanitizer, we all wear gloves and we all keep a 6-foot distancing, and everybody must wear a mask. We carry all the options. We got DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and of course, we got curbside where we bring it right to your car. Online ordering is available at clamboxnewbritain.com or by calling us at 860-357-3118. The Clam Box, 586 West Main Street, New Britain.